As the final buzzer sounded on the Pistons' 2023 season, two die-hard fans, Mickey and Harry, each passed out and witnessed a vision. They were visited by Detroit's very own mascot, Hooper, the stallion ablaze, who told them the only way the Pistons would ever win a championship again was if these two men started a podcast. To be clear, they said, do we really have to do this? I mean, aren't there enough Pistons podcasts already? It seems like this might be overkill. But Hooper dunked on them, right in their face, and said, your team needs you. He presented them with a prophecy. Now it is their duty to help Detroit rise again and become champions. The Order of the Blazing Horse. Welcome to another smacking episode of Order of the Blazing Horse, the only Detroit Pistons podcast brought to you and based on a mystical prophecy. I am one of your prophets, Harry Morrows, joined, as always, by my co-prof,
Mickey Jacobs. What the hell's going on, Harry?
Oh, you know, just hanging out, back from a disc golf trip, having a pretty good time. Got to experience up north in Michigan, beautiful trees, beautiful disc golf. Beautiful birds. How you been living, man?
I'm good, man. Just gearing up for the bowling tournament, sweepers tournament coming up in Vegas. Very excited for that. Maybe win a little money. Definitely make some memories.
Ooh,
at the very least.
Vegas, money, memories, losing them both. I think is something
that's true. That's true. If I was a betting man.
Very different trips, Vegas and northern Michigan, I'd say.
Are they though? I think it's all kind of just the same sort of stuff, right? Same vibe.
Same vibe, and the vibe is always for the 3 and D to be unto thee with you.
And yes, and may the 3 and the D be unto thee as well.
I appreciate it. We're not here to talk about ourselves. We're here to talk about the Pistons. It's what we do. It's what Hooper has made us change our lives to do, I suppose. And we finally get some basketball. Did we not? We got a little hot preseason action. Mickey, how did you feel about it?
I could overreact to 2 preseason games. I really could, but that's not the kind of pod this is. But no, I'm excited. I think even without Tobias Harris, things are looking better. I think Cade's gonna sort of get into his flow as he usually takes a little bit to do. Jaden Ivey looked really good in that first game. Yeah. Malik Beasley looks really good. Ron Holland looks really good. The vibes seem better. How do you feel about stuff?
I agree completely. I think the vibes seem immaculate. Ball movement's better. Defensive effort's better. Like, Cade trying to play defense, that's what I wanted. And I was so pumped about seeing it. Ivy does look great. It looks like he feels wanted on the team. The vets look legit. Ron Holland, I tweeted this, he's given like a little bit of Amon-Ra vibes to me in that he's a hard worker and he tries hard and you can see his energy out there. It's pretty awesome. I'm actually kind of geeked to see him get some minutes, and I think he's going to surprise some people out there. I'm happy to see the Pistons. Pistons look good, but it is the preseason. And one thing that doesn't look good is the City Edition jersey. We alluded to this on the last episode, but bro, it is beige. It is broke ass. Do you feel as negatively about it as I do?
Bland, boring, unmemorable. I think that it's not the worst thing I've ever seen, and I know that. I feel like Pistons fans are starved for anything that's not terrible.
Yep.
But I don't know. I think the font is janky. I don't know. I like clean and simple, but I think it's uninspired. What are you along the same lines?
It has the same aesthetic, pleasing level, and taste level as candy corn. Like, I think it looks bad. I think it's lame. I think it's boring, and that's why we got a treat for our viewers. And for our listeners today, Mickey and I, speaking of Vegas, we actually got a Vegas talent here to design a whole new series of city editions for the Pistons that are maybe a little bit more emblematic of what this team is all about, what this city is all about. We want to say something. We want to make a statement. We're a great city. We want to make a statement for our city. Shall we welcome our guest on here?
Let's bring on the genius.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up, and I hope you really enjoy what she has to offer all the way from Vegas, maybe from even further, Poppy Livingston.
Hello, hi, hello. Such A pleasure to be here with the Blazing Horse Heads, as I like to call your fans.
Thank you.
Amazing. I'm Poppy Livingston. I am originally from Essex, UK. I do reside in Vegas. I am here as a fashion designer, as a
Ooh.
cabaret star. I kind of
Ooh.
do all the things, yeah.
Well,
A
you
lot of
have a look.
hats.
A lot of hats.
Thank you so much. Yes, I've got my little wristies on today. I thought I'd do it up since there is a video element here. Otherwise, I'd look completely different. I'll tell you that much, babes.
Well, I mean, I think you look fantastic. What would be different?
Oh, well, definitely I don't wear these unless I'm doing something visual. You know what I mean? That they're actually quite heavy. They're like wearing these are five what do you call them, pounds here? Yeah, 5 pounds each.
Those are
Yeah.
5 pounds. They look like they're made of feathers.
No, no, they're like wrist weights,
They're
okay?
dense.
Yeah, I'm really doing a lift on these.
But
Yeah.
we appreciate the sacrifice, and we appreciate you taking the time and lending your creative genius to try to zhuzh up the Pistons jerseys.
I'm absolutely inspired by the United States of America, but specifically Detroit. What a gorgeous city. What a gritty town. And, this kind of city jersey that they've come up with is just so hack as far as I'm concerned. And so I was so happy to help and just kind of give a little bit of my inspiration for your kind of b-ball vibes out here. Yeah.
We appreciate it. Did you by any chance go to the D in Las Vegas for inspiration? The Detroit themed hotel or casino that's out there.
Oh
That
my
I
God, I cannot believe the D stands for Detroit. I thought it was something else completely, babes.
Oh, I see.
But I have been
You
there. I mean,
I
you
imagine.
the D, when you think the D, you think dick. I mean, right, I'm not crazy.
Yeah,
You can say it. This isn't a family show. This is
So,
a little bit disappointing
I
then when
just
you went there. Huh?
I'm so happy to find that. And honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, wow, that makes so much more sense because I didn't see any dicks in there.
No.
that's a shame.
But I
Well, you.
did see, kind of a gritty vibe, which I feel like your city has. And there was a lot of EDM music, and I know you love that
Oh
EDM
yes.
music in Detroit.
Movement out here, the movement festival. I'm surprised you didn't see any gritty dicks at the D. You think there'd be a lot of gritty dick at the D?
Oh, I smelled them, but I didn't see them. Yeah.
It's a sensory experience. It sounds
Yeah,
like.
it really is, babes. It's all senses, all even a sixth. You know what I mean? You can tell even without seeing when someone's got a dirty D.
Dirty
Um,
D.
but I'm so excited to talk about these jerseys. You know what I mean? When I saw the city jersey as it was kind of cast this year, like a play, as I see a jersey being cast in a play, and when they cast this jersey for this year, I thought, oh, okay, they're kind of going for a Greek kind of nude vibe, right? Like skin to skin, you know? And then I saw the makeup of the team and I said, that is not what their skin looks like at all.
No.
And so I thought, we've got to change this up. This is not right. You cannot put these beautiful brown men in this beige jersey. This is not right. It's not helping anyone. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it, and nobody else does either.
I can only imagine if we still had Bojan Bogdanovic on the team wearing this this beige jersey, he would look.
Oh my God, he'd be washed out. He'd be absolutely washed out. We'd do nothing for him.
So, but before we get into the jerseys, Poppy, how did you get into fashion? What is it about fashion that made its way into your life that inspired you so much?
I'm so glad you asked me that because it is a beautiful story. So, kind of my life story, Poppy Livingston. I was born and raised in Essex by a couple sheep shaggers, if you know what I mean. That's where I got this lovely accent. But at the age of 15, I found out that my birth family's royal. I'm really a duchess, and I moved to my dead family's empty castle in Upton Snodsbury. All right. So
Oh,
I kind of inherited a lot of money after being born with nothing, I'll be honest. And when I had that money, I thought, oh my God, there's so many ways for me to go about this. How do I spend this? Do I do charity? Do I do kind of like a give it back kind of thing? And I thought, no, you're a genius. You need to spend it starting a business. All right.
yeah.
And so I thought, let's start a fashion brand. And my fashion brand is called Snodsbury. And I like to say it's the perfect clothing to get snogged in. Get snogged in Snodsbury.
Okay.
And yeah, it's beautiful, right?
I love
It's an
it.
incredible
Sexy.
story.
We've got these very heavy wrist cuffs on the side, kind of pieces,
Oh.
accessories. And what is the best accessory but a basketball jersey?
Ooh. So this is like your area of
Everyone
expertise.
needs one in their closet. Everyone. So I kind of thought, oh my God, this is a perfect opportunity for me to kind of flex my fashion skills and, you know what I mean, help the boys out in good old Detroit, and especially the Pistons. They're my favorite basketball team because they're the best, obviously.
Are you watching the same Pistons we're watching?
I haven't watched one game, no.
Okay.
But I kind of feel like the vibe is good, so they're the best vibe-wise. Yeah.
Great
I'll
vibe.
take it.
Great
Great
vibe.
That's an
vibe.
incredible
right?
story. I love hearing your rise from sheep shags to riches. That's unbelievable.
Unbelievable. And I'm releasing an album about all of it. I'm going to tell my whole life story because I'm kind of into music as well. And obviously, I feel like I should be on TV. Big fan of Bravo. I feel like I could do reality television and kind
Such
of
a multi-hyphenate.
Yeah. I really do it all, babes, including holding up this wrist. Let me tell you, I'm sweating over here. All right.
All right. Well, let's try to get a show started. The real adoptees of Snodsbury. I think that'd be great. Or the real children of Snodsbury.
Yeah, or you could call it Poppy Livingston, a royal mistake.
Oh, I like that.
Ooh.
What's
Sold.
What's
Sold.
the mistake is that you were raised by sheep shaggers. I get how did
Right,
you?
that was the mistake. It's not a mistake that I'm royal and that nobody cares that I'm royal. No, it's the mistake is that I was even orphaned in the first place. But
Right.
How did that happen? How did you go from royalty to sheep shagger? Like it
it
seems
was the
like
other way around, babes. Yeah, no, I was orphaned as a child. My parents were dead, and they left
okay.
me in front of an orphanage right before they died. Yeah,
Oh,
so
good
nobody
foresight.
really knew who I was, and then it's kind of like the story of Anastasia. Have you heard of her?
Yes, some Russian descent, I'm
Princess of
familiar.
Russia. Yeah. So she kind of got left, you know what I mean? Everyone goes, where is this beautiful baby
Yeah,
girl?
I could say. I guess you could say she was abandoned in a way.
Yeah, I mean, her family was murdered. Mine kind of died, drug addiction, alcohol. There was a
Oh.
car crash. It was awful, babes. Honestly, it was really
Wow.
bad. I don't really want to talk about it because it's kind of traumatic for me,
Sorry
even
to
though I
hear
don't
that.
remember it at all. But, you know, how
We
it
do
is.
know.
we get how it goes.
I'm sorry. I'm just getting a little choked up about talking about it a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand. I owned a Princess Di Beanie Baby Bear when that happened. That's as close to royalty dying that I can empathize with. But
Tell me you did not get rid of that bear.
yeah, we don't have that bear anymore. I don't have it
Oh
anymore.
my, what a miss. I'm telling you, anybody who's gotten rid of their Beanie Babies, give it another 20 years. These things they're going to blow up.
Okay.
Yeah, I have quite an investment portfolio as well. I'm kind of getting into investing as well. You know what I mean? Like I sold the castle and I invested in a couple things, but Princess Di Beanie Babies was one of them that I thought I've got to grab as many as possible right now.
You sold the castle to get a Princess Di Beanie Baby?
One amongst many things, babe. They're not there yet. They're not
Okay.
quite that expensive yet, but I have a feeling things are going to go kind of in the right direction very soon. Yeah.
Very Nicolas Cage of you, castle selling world.
Oh, I'm sorry. Talking about the man who's got a pyramid for Tombstone already in New Orleans. This man is a great success.
I got
Pretty
no problems with
iconic.
him. Big fan of the Cage.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so defensive. When I went to New Orleans, I saw the pyramid he has waiting for him when he dies. And I thought that is the most epic gauche thing I've ever seen. And I love it. Yeah.
Well, Nikki C, hope you don't get there too soon, but I hope you enjoy it when you get there.
Well said. Yeah. No, take your time, Nick.
Wonderful goblet, by the way. But you
Oh
must
my
That is
God, thank you
gorgeous.
so much. I'm also getting into homewares as well. So this is part of the Poppy collection. Yeah, I'm
It's a
looking to
Snodsbury
sell
goblet.
it at kind of Walmart, but I haven't gotten in yet. So I've just got it on Etsy right now.
Okay.
I gotta say, Poppy, it sort of feels like there's nothing you can't do. And with that in mind, should we Should we dive in?
Let's get it. Let's get into the jersey.
Dive into these jerseys. Okay. This is my Malice edition jersey. Okay, obviously the Malice purple is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. But the stripes as well, the vertical stripes, very slimming. And what you'll see on this jersey is a cup. All right, you see that red Solo cup, and I've never used one of those before I came to the United States, and now that I have, oh my God, revolutionized the thought of drinking beer, drinking water after a night of drinking beer, and you can kind of you can reuse these cups quite a bit, yeah. So you notice it's kind of spilling, like there's a bit of motion there on the jersey, you know what I mean? And I mean, maybe you guys can speak to the significance of the number 5 as well, being the Pistons fans you are.
Yeah, the number 5. Who is number 5 right now? Is it Beasley? Beasley's number 5, right?
Maybe.
I think Beasley's
I don't know,
number
but
5.
there's a lot of like Easter eggs here. There's the Palace font.
That's
thank you. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah.
The beer cup being thrown, the stripes that kind of look like the Pacers jerseys from the day. I mean, this is really like a fun throwback to like a really fucked up night.
Yeah, it's it's really good looking. It's potentially a little disrespectful, maybe a little bit in poor taste, though, wouldn't you say? I mean, this is the Malice at the Palace. There's the 30 for 30 on it. It's a pretty frowned on moment. I don't know how people in Detroit feel about it.
I'm sorry, babes, but this is a memorable moment. We can't call it anything other than memorable, all right? We're still talking about it. You know exactly what I'm talking about when you see this, right? You know it. You see it in the swoops. You see it in the cup being tossed, all right? I'm sick of people playing nice. Do we play nice on the court?
No, they're bad boys. Yeah.
Absolutely not. No. So when we put it on our jersey, we say, we are the Pistons and we don't play nice.
Okay.
I love that. Poppy, I want to say Harry thinks it's in poor taste. I think it's brave.
Thank you so much.
It acknowledges the history.
The stakes are huge for me here. This is my first time designing jerseys, and I just feel like we've got to make a splash, and that's what this one does. So literally, that is the Dallas edition. Yeah.
A splash of beer. Well, I mean, I do think it's a little in poor taste. I'm not saying it doesn't look cool, but I suppose you heard it here first. Malice at the Palace, never forget.
Thank you.
I would rock that.
Mm-hmm. Listen, it's whoosh. There's a whoosh on that one. That's all I'll say.
All right, a whoosh on this one. Let's go into your next jersey here. What do we got? Looks like, I see.
This gorgeous man, this gorgeous crying man right here is none other than Michael Jordan. And let's talk about iconography here. What an icon, huh? What a man. And the wrinkles on the head as well kind of show he's thinking a little bit as he cries. He's not just crying for no reason. You know what I mean? He's thinking about something specific to do with the Pistons, all right? And then you'll see above, maybe he's thinking because he just looked up, that's his logo. We go, no. Sorry, Jordan. No, Air Jordan. We say no. And he goes, oh, man, but it's so important to me. And it's the number 23 as well, his number that he kind of took over. And we're all like, really, nobody else can be 23 now. Jeez, it's always going to be yours, is it?
It would really be a fuck you to some Piston wearing the number 23, wearing this Jordan Rules jersey.
Yeah, nobody's going to choose that number. So it's just interesting. It's kind of saying, if you wear 23, we're not saying that you are Jordan. We're saying you have the ability to make Jordan cry.
Yeah, I do love this. I know the Malice at the Palace was bad because it was Detroit fans throwing a beer at a player, this huge thing, but there's a different sort of a feeling about the Jordan Rules, which is the bad boys literally beating up Michael Jordan during games so he could not score. Is that right, Mickey? That's how that goes, right?
Yeah, no, they had to devise a whole sort of scheme just to shut him down, and I think a lot of it involved physicality, should we say.
And you can't do what they used to do back then anymore. You can't get away with literally punching a man in the kidneys anymore. And I think that's kind of sad.
You want to bring it back?
I think sports are like, we should treat them more like, where they originated from, which was the Olympics in Greco-Roman times, right? And these men were naked wrestling. You don't think that they threw a few kicks and punches in there?
You got a big Greco naked thing going on here.
I'm absolutely inspired by ancient Rome. Yeah.
Okay, ancient
As
Rome
you can
and Greece.
tell.
Oh, they wore those feathery bracelets.
Yeah, they wore basically nothing else but wristbands.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
It was fully nude. All right. And I would be too if it wasn't so frowned upon. But then also, what would my business be? Accessories, no clothes. But jerseys, we need these in games. So yes, let's make a statement.
Real dilemma in the world of fashion.
I love it.
I love this one.
See this. I love to see my man Jordan like this. I love the detail. If you I don't know if you can zoom in, but the detail on the eyes, you notice everything else is kind of just an outline, but the eyes are black. It's kind of got a menacing look to it. Yeah, pull that up. You see that?
Wow.
Haunting. Absolutely haunting. Yeah.
That's a broken man.
That man is haunted by the past. And it's the past that the Pistons have made for him. Yeah. And that's kind of the lasting impact of the Pistons, you know? And I think that's beautiful. And why not give that to everybody in the city of Detroit to wear?
I love it, that being responsible for making Jordan a crybaby face man, which is how apparently Jamie Foxx's kids know Michael Jordan at this point. But this is a look I can get down with. I would rock this jersey. It's contemporary with the meme on there. It brings up the past. It brings up the gritty bad attitude or bad boy attitude of the Pistons. I love this one. I'm fucks with it.
Thank you Brilliant. So much. I worked really hard on this one. So, but it's not my favorite. I've got some others. This is definitely up there, but I'm telling you, there's more along the way. There's better ones out there.
All right, let's go to the next one. Oh, I like this. Talk about contemporary. It's smooth looking here, Poppy.
Now, you all think that because you're from Detroit that you kind of own the sunglasses, the Bucks sunglasses, right? That's kind of your thing. Everybody from Detroit is classy, it's Cartier, it's gorgeous, right? These beautiful blue kind of glasses, and then the little etches around it that say, "Did I just get in a car accident?" You know what I mean? It's saying, did I do a roll in a car? You know, just a little bit of etching kind of on the glass there.
R.I.P. Princess Di.
Thank you.
Poppy's
honestly, thank you for, it does kind of have a reference there to my own history with car accidents as well. My parents and the late, great Princess Diana,
Two tragedies.
And I'm kind of, this is what I'm kind of speaking to here, but through kind of the inspiration of these Buffs glasses is let's drive safe. Let's wear seatbelt.
Motor City.
Seatbelt.
Drive safe.
And that's what I thought when I saw these Buffs on some of those rich people in Detroit that you wear them around, you know, some city officials and stuff. You see them wearing these. You see them on the basketball players. And I thought, drive safe, friends.
I love it. It's iconic imagery and important message.
For sure.
Yeah, no, it is. I wish you could see these. I mean, I wish I had a pair on me. I need to get, once my fashion line really takes off, I'm going to celebrate by buying myself a pair of Buffs. I will.
That's just a matter of time, Pops.
You'll know I've made it when I'm wearing the Buffs and this jersey.
Will you also buy a pair of Buffs for the Princess Di bear, the Princess Di beanie baby?
Oh my God, a little pair of Buffs for my baby
Adorable.
bear.
Beanie baby Buffs.
Baby bear. Oh my God, Harry. You cannot say that in front. I have to write that down.
Write it down. I mean, I'd like some of the royalties from that. I'd like some of the money from that. You know, I'm unemployed.
It's all Poppy's, Harry. Just let it go.
I'm sure you would, babes. Yeah.
I mean, we've got record here. I mean, we can talk a little business potentially afterward if you like that.
Do you have a fashion brand, Harry? Are you?
Yeah, Harry. Do you have a fashion brand?
No, I don't have a fashion brand. It's true. I would not say.
I didn't think so, Harry. Yeah, no,
okay.
I didn't think so.
Fair enough.
Stay in our lanes, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe stick to what you know, Harry. Yeah.
I'll safely drive in my lane.
But don't worry. If I do make Beanie Baby Buffs, I will send you a Beanie Baby with a little pair of Buffs on them. Okay.
Okay, I appreciate it.
That's pretty good, though.
I can live with that. I can handle that.
I think that we'll see how well they sell. How about I give you 0.01% of sales?
I'm in. It beats 0.01 of the Beanie Baby Buffs.
That's a good deal. That's
All
a good
right.
deal.
I
But
heard
to
they're
get
making a
point
comeback.
01, I will need you to invest $10,000 into the
Whoa,
Beanie Baby Buffs project.
$10,000.
Harry, that's chump change. This is a gold mine.
Chump
Don't be
change.
stupid.
I haven't worked in 7 months. That's a good amount of money.
It is.
It's
It's a great amount of money for a great cause, which is the Beanie Baby Buffs.
Okay. Well, I mean, it is a great cause. I can admit that. So, we'll talk post show. See if I can
Off
get
air.
This jersey is so
Negotiation.
gorgeous, though. Look at the gradient. It's kind of meshing in the back with
Oh, yeah.
with kind of. You see how it kind of grades from blue to red, or is
Oh,
that
yeah.
just from the background?
No, that's
Yeah, no,
your-
that's
your
that
design.
seems
Yeah, I
like,
designed it, duh, so I
Yeah.
know.
trick question. Yeah.
Trick question, duh. But yeah, it's beautiful. I love that gradient. I love a gradient, and I just think the boys would look so good in this. And I think anybody would look great in this jersey, especially if they're wearing a pair of buffs. Do either of you boys have a pair of buffs?
I'm not on that level. I'm not. They're expensive. I think they're like hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Yeah,
Let's look it up. How
I
much?
think there might be
much?
But it's
$1,200.
aspirational.
if I-
You know,
if
maybe
I'm
one
correct.
day.
Uh,
What are we talking, Poppy? What's the going rate?
$1,100 for one pair of buffs.
pretty close.
Damn.
That's a lot of scratch. I might have looked
That
it up.
is screaming class. That is screaming high society. I love it. Yeah.
I
It's-
also don't have a pair of buffs. I'm actually not much of a glasses guy. I've got a pretty big bridge on my nose, so they just kind of rest above my eyebrows when they're on there. It's not a great look when you got a bridge like me.
Are you telling me in your entire modeling career that you never modeled a pair of sunglasses?
I did not. It was not there for me.
Wow, that is a shame, because if I get these little baby buffs, I'm going to put a pair right on that face, and we're going to use you for model.
Okay,
Harry.
we'll see how it looks. My eyebrows will look really cool. Really hip eyebrows. We'll see how it goes.
Amazing. I love it.
I do love
All
this
right, let's
jersey
bring
though.
up the next jersey,
Okay.
yeah?
Let's bring up the next jersey. Okay,
Really good. 3 for 3 so far, Pop.
Thank you so much.
absolutely killing it. Oh, a red one.
Oh, here we go. Okay, just in time for the Halloween season, eh? Yeah.
It is a little spooky.
It's a little spooky after our favorite spooky guy, number 32. Yeah.
Rip Hamilton. Mr.
Hamilton.
Spooky.
This man is iconic, isn't he?
Totally.
It certainly is.
I mean, I came up on the
He
road
really
to
took
work
the
this
face shield and he said, you know what? I am going to own this.
Yeah.
And he did.
He really did.
The mask is haunting. It's very spooky, scary, threatening, even a little bit.
Yeah, it's like
Who's gonna
Phantom of
mess
the
with this
Opera
guy?
meets
Nobody.
I would mess up.
Nobody.
What are those slashes like next to the number? I get the mask because I'm familiar with the mask.
It's kind of like a Wolverine, kind of, you know what I mean?
Oh.
That's the sound of the Wolverine's kind of claws coming out. If
Gotcha.
you didn't get that, if you're not watching, if you're just listening.
if you're listening, they might have picked up on it with the listening. The fing foom foom.
This is a whole sensory experience between the heavy cuffs that she's rocking and the sound effects. Well, and Harry, you educated me a little bit about how Rip the origins of his nickname.
Yeah, I read in Ray Allen's biography. He was talking about how Rip Hamilton got the nickname Rip because he would grow his fingernails out super long so he could scratch opponents when he was guarding them and stuff, and that you could hear the ball scraping against his fingertips and shooting free throws, which is disgusting. I love that you included that in this jersey. That's great.
Of
history.
Course. Yes. This man he's an absolute, he is like the Wolverine. He's an animal on the court, all right? And he will tear you to shreds, all right? So don't mess with him.
Don't mess with him.
I
Don't mess
love
with these
it.
jerseys.
Deep cut.
I mess with these jerseys. I fucks with these jerseys. I like this a
This
lot.
one is amazing. This one might be one of my faves. It might be top 3. I can't tell, but
Poppy, how do you feel about nail stuff in fashion? How does that go? Do you have any like nail application in your world?
I don't have my nails on right now, but I'm telling you, we are making kind of like these types of like you can like magnetic nails that you can change on and off, you know what I mean? And you can go longer, you can go shorter, you can change the colors, but they're on by magnets so that the glue doesn't mess up your nail beds. So yeah, that's just a prototype I'm working on right now.
Wait, so do you have to,
I have
they're
got a
magnets
couple
on the
scientists.
they're magnets on the
Sorry?
nails, and then they're magnets on your fingers as well?
You use a magnetic nail polish, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then you have magnets on the nails. Yeah. Yeah. So you kind of hold on, let me see if I have a couple. I might have some here. Let me see.
I'm interested. Mickey, have you ever painted your nails?
Yeah, let me
before?
show you. Let me show you. I've got some
not.
right here.
Okay.
And I think if Rip wants to be a model for this, I'm gonna hit him up and we could do a cross promo because he doesn't
Love
have
cross
nails.
promotion.
So these are some of my magnetic nails, as you'll see here, some little magnetic ones.
Let's pull up.
And you kind of just, I have the nail polish on, and you kind of just put them on like this, yeah. You put them on like this, yeah. And then you hold them for a second, and then they just kind of, well, oh shit.
Okay. What's a work in progress?
It's a prototype.
We're working on the prototype, so it's gonna be there eventually. But yeah, it would just stick. So yeah, so we're working on that one. We're gonna tell them about that. But yeah, it's beautiful. Nails can always bring they'll always elevate a look and say, hey, look at me. So I just hope that Rip kind of paints his nails. And if we did this jersey, he could paint his nails blue and they would match the jersey.
I would pop.
I love that.
Well, I'm impressed. That's not just you're not just a genius aesthetically. That's also like some cutting edge scientific technology. I think
you
it's going
so
to
much. Yeah.
disrupt the nail space.
Yeah, I'm really kind of interested in all fields, you know, finance, science, fashion, home ec. Yeah, just name it, I'm there, babe.
Okay.
So
well, I like it.
Right
I like
on.
that your last two jerseys have been jerseys that the players could wear, and they could also wear accessories. If they were wearing the Buffs edition, they could wear the Buffs. If they're wearing this, they could all paint their nails, wear the nails along with it. This is expansive. Shall we move on to the next?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's so much more than a jersey. You know what I mean? It's where the outfit starts, but it's not where it ends.
I love that. That's a great way to think about it.
Statement.
City Edition people, get that into your skulls. It's not.
It's not just a beige thing, okay? It's not just a thing that we just go, oh, it's City Edition, blah, blah, blah. We do it every year. Yeah, let's just throw a little beige on a thing because we haven't done beige in 15 years.
Some animosity toward beige. All right.
I really hate the color beige. I do.
We're anti-beige.
As you can tell by my hairpiece, by this, you know.
Yeah, you're very
beige.
You're very cotton candy at the moment. It's a delicious look.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Pink and blue go together so well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's important.
I've always said it.
If you're choosing a color, choose something that is like in stark contrast to that color, you know, so that both colors really pop.
You're like a walking gender reveal party, and I love it.
Oh my God, right.
That is the vibe.
I love a gender reveal.
Oh, yeah? Controversial.
I absolutely love a gender reveal. I mean, just because the color scheme alone, you know?
Got it. You go for the colors, leave for the decision.
It's also crazy because it's the same color scheme as, you know, a trans flag. So it's like, I love it all right? As long as there's pinks and blues and there's lots of colors, I'm all for it. Yeah. I just don't like blowing mountains up to reveal a gender. You know what I mean? I don't need fireworks. We don't need anything.
To each their own.
Mickey's pro destruction.
Yeah, you blow up a mountain sometimes. You know?
Oh, really, Mickey? Okay. Mr. Fracking over here. Let's go.
Mickey Cat's out of the bag.
Mickey Fracks Jacobs. All right, your next design that we got up here. Oh, speaking of breaking stuff up, I'm seeing some sledgehammers in this.
All right, yeah, I call this my Big Ben edition. You know, it's a little ode to both me and where I'm from, you know, UK, London, hello, and also just clocks in general.
But not to Ben Wallace, just the UK. It's very fortunate that we landed on this, though.
Yeah, it's so fortunate because I found out afterwards that this actually is like a reference to one of your players, but I was just kind of inspired by my hometown with this, really.
Well, that's just kismet.
Yeah, it's really serendipitous the way this worked out. Yeah, it's the sledgehammers that kind of bring it all together, right? And that is a reference to none other
MC Hammer?
Harry.
than MC Hammer.
It's an
Yeah,
MC Hammer
MC
reference.
Hammer.
Okay. One of the
He's from
baddest
Pronunciation.
men.
Detroit, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't actually know if he's from Detroit. Let's look that up. I have heard that
Google it.
he was a pretty
He's
bad
got a really
man.
Detroit vibe, doesn't he? The music is popping. He's got the energy. He's got it all, and that's why I love this Big Ben. And also, you see, the font is like an old English, and this says these guys have been around forever. The Pistons, they are old school. Yeah. A really old school one on this one.
They are old school, and that is old school. But MC Hammer, by the way, Oakland, California, so not quite.
Oh
Detroit.
shoot! Oh
But
my God, I'm so
That's
embarrassed.
It's okay. We got Hammers out here too, and I'm sure he performed here. Let's make this an ode to an MC Hammer concert in Detroit, maybe at the Masonic Temple.
1987, Detroit. MC Emma hits the stage. Everyone's going, yeah, let's go, MC.
I love
and
it.
he sings his iconic song, Hammer Time.
Right.
Crowd goes
Crowd
crazy.
goes absolutely wild. I'm there. I'm 7 years old. I go, oh my God, I just got the craziest idea for a jersey. And here I am.
So this has been stewing. This has been beef stewing in your brain here since 7 years old.
Yeah, this one's been around for a while up in my brains. Yeah.
So
It's
what?
just everything came together on this one. This one might be my favorite. I'm going to be honest.
Okay, it's got. I mean, it hits home. It hits close to home. Would the Pistons be wearing shorts for this, or would they be wearing potentially
Long
hammer?
jersey. It's a dress, actually.
Oh, it's a dress. Okay.
Yeah.
I was
So
thinking
this one
potentially
is
hammer
just
pants.
meant to be worn really long, past the knees, and then they got a lot of breath room underneath there. And I'm wondering, why do these boys need to wear shorts?
Swinging the hammers. There's a third hammer
Yeah.
under the jersey. I got it.
Exactly. You're
Yeah.
right on the nail. You hit it right on the nail, Harry. Yes.
Poppy, you
Oh,
thinking
God.
we cinched the dress with a belt? Where are you at?
Oh, I don't know if a belt is right for this.
Okay.
Let's go sleepover vibes. Like you're at a sleepover, you've got the jersey on, right?
Like a
A
nightie.
really long pair of socks. Okay, some of these guys, they wear them up to the calves. But I'm saying bring the socks over the knees and then bring the jersey just to the knees, and we're good. We're in the clear.
Just a slip of
everything's
skin.
covered.
Just a slip of knee skin. That's all you can see.
Oh, just a sliver. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that sexy little part right above the knee. Yeah.
Oh man, we're bringing knee sexy back with these jerseys.
Oh, these boys' knees are going to be popping in this one, and I can't wait. I really hope that they accept this for next year because I want to see these boys in this Big Ben one so bad.
The
Yeah.
Big Ben tall tee, high sock jersey. Fingers crossed, this is the one that gets passed. No shorts, no underwear.
2025. Come on, babes. Let's
Year of the
go.
hammer. Year of the hammer. Slinging around.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they all come out to MC Hammer, Hammer Time. Dum, 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 dum. How's that song go?
Yeah, I mean, it's the
Hammer
the
Time.
do 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 do.
Do.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows how that song goes, actually.
Well done, Harry. You're on
Thank
it
you.
today. Nikki, step it up, all right?
I'm working on it.
Step up your 80s. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to the next. We got a couple left here. This one looks like, oh, slick. Repeal the teal because everyone hated the teal jerseys from '96.
Yeah, that's a really it's kind of a reference that when I did my research on the Pistons, I really just wanted to just kind of be a woman of the people,
Mm-hmm.
And so
Smart.
I thought, what are the people saying? What are they saying? What are they saying? They're
don't like
saying we don't like the teal. Yes,
Yeah.
they're saying we don't like the teal, and they've been saying that for years. And so I said, I'll listen. You talk, I'll listen. All right. And so I kind of made this black one, and you see the detail on the side there is so lovely. That kind of
I love that.
braiding,
Oh
the
yeah.
braiding on the side. And then if
Mhm.
you zoom in on that image above the Detroit logo, you see there that there actually is a tiny bit of teal on this jersey.
Oh, that's what's getting repelled? Is that how you say it?
That
Repelled?
is being pulled off of that.
Oh.
Look at
Enhanced.
that. The teal is literally being pulled off of those letters right there.
Oh, and that's Hooper. Hooper's doing that with his teeth.
Exactly. That's Hooper right there. Yeah.
He's gnashing it. I see.
Hooper said Hooper's of the people as well. And so Hooper said, I've heard what you are all saying, and we are gonna get this right this time. And I love that about Hooper.
I respect that about him too, because he was prominently featured on those teal jerseys. And this is like him saying, get that teal garbage out of here.
Yeah, talk about a blazing horse head right there. That's a blazing horse making a choice for himself right there.
Mm-hmm. Representing the people, representing the horse. Hell yeah.
His hair is looking a little interesting there. I kind of gave him a toupee as well. So
toupees are in right now.
He's looking a little bald right now. And I think
he's no spring chicken now. He's been around a little while.
Are toupees part of the Salisbury? Is it Salisbury?
Yeah, we are going to add a toupee line, actually. You two have beautiful heads of hair, actually. I'd love to have you come in, and I'd love to kind of just fit your kind of hairline, like do a measurement, because I think both of your heads of hair would make amazing toupees.
Okay. Wait, you're going to use our actual hair to make the toupee?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't shave your heads or anything, but I'd do like kind of a 3D model of your head.
Okay.
And where the hair is just kind of naturally sitting, because you have beautiful head of hair, and I could see a bald man wearing either of those and being so happy.
What do you think about a pink and blue toupee?
Oh my God, I love that you asked that, Mickey. That's a beautiful question. You know, I could use a great mind like yours, Mickey, just for ideas kind of running in the business, in the Snodsbury brand. If I had you at the table, imagine this, and we're just riffing, okay? And then I give you about 2.25% of the company, yeah?
Whoa, what?
I'm down for a pivot. That sounds great, Poppy. I just want to ride your coattails.
Harry, you sound like you have a problem. What's wrong?
2.25. I got offered 0.001 for my idea.
For what was it? Beanie Baby buffs. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, forgot about that. That's a memorable idea.
It's like, but like, I'm gonna have to find this. It's just a longer process on that one, because I'm gonna have to find the Beanie Babies, and then I'm gonna have to go get buffs, and then I'm gonna have to figure out how to make them small for Beanie Babies. As opposed to just making a toupee, make it pink and blue, boom, I could get that done in a week.
Oh, got it.
Totally. And Harry, like the thing is, it's like, what have you done for Poppy lately? It's like you brought up that idea like 4 jerseys ago, you know?
It was about Jersey 1, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But anyways, Mickey, we're going to talk after this, yeah?
Yeah. Offline, we will.
Great. And Harry, we're still friends.
I appreciate it. Yeah, we can stay friends. It's important not to mix friends in business, I've heard. So maybe it's for the best.
Yeah, Mickey and I are going to keep this completely professional. And I, personal.
Okay, we're on the personal level. Mickey, you heard it from her. You guys aren't friends.
All biz.
They are all not friends. Just straight biz.
And look at him. He's happy with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's called boundaries, Harry.
Are so important. All right. Are we done with Repeal the Teal? We love this one. This one's great.
This is a great one. I think we're on to your last design that you sent us. So let's take a look at this one. Oh!
Yes, this one's great. Gory's flurries is all I like to say it to make it kind of rhyme. Okay. Gory's flurries right here. And this one, who says Christmas can't come early? You know what I mean? And it can't be all year round, especially when you're a man who loves the snow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying when I say that. This guy clearly loves that white powder, as we say.
Are those
Coke? We
rolled up
Coke.
We're talking about cocaine. Yeah,
I don't know what the slang is for in Detroit, but we just call it Coke.
Yeah, I'm seeing. Are those rolled up $100 bills on the trim there?
Oh, that's incredible! I didn't realize.
Get in there. Really get in there. You'll see. This is a nice powder. And what he's done, and I like to imagine that this was written by Gory, my favorite Gory, and Gory has really, from the nose himself, done the letters in the body.
Oh, I see. He snorted the.
He snorted the Pistons into the jersey.
He's left a lot remaining there. I've heard people don't like cocaine.
He's saving it for later. Don't worry, he is going to do that as well.
It's like a Scarface amount of cocaine there. That's
But he did it more, Scarface just put his nose straight in the pile, comes up, right? That's what we
right.
see. But this guy, this Gores, love him to bits, owner of the team. Love him and his sweaty palms.
It's
sweaty
a
palms.
slick man.
Yeah. I've seen the way he handles
He's got a shiny face at all times. This man is rocking a body temperature of 102 degrees at all times.
It's so cold in the D. It's so hot in the G.
So kind of, speaking of that as well, it's like cool off, man. You know what I mean?
He's got a sheen about
him. Buddy. You need to cool down. And what better way to say that with snowflakes and kind of a bit of cocaine that he kind of snorts his own team's name into.
Do you think the Pistons would get fined for this jersey, or do you think it's subtle enough that it could be snow and they could get away with it?
I feel like they could just since they've already released their trash city jersey for this year. I think this could actually be a Christmas edition.
Oh, a holiday jersey.
That is smart.
Yeah, so this doesn't need to. This could be holiday. Or they could release it just after December at a discount, January. You know what I mean? Say holidays are over, but we've got a really nice discount for you here. This is a snowflake jersey because we know it's going to be snowing into February or March up in Detroit, anyways. So snow happens.
Yeah, it lasts, and they could have a theme night. They could have ugly sweater theme night. Then now this isn't ugly sweater or anything like that. It's just Christmas related. This is a beautiful sweater.
It's not ugly at all. I wouldn't call it ugly.
No, this is gorgeous. I'd say pretty jersey, ugly
and
sweater.
Since we are in a personal space, I want you to know I took that personally.
I'm sorry. Is there a way we can inform that where you could take it businessly?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So say I bring you to the table. I'll give you 0.25% of all my whatever I make, like Mickey. So you guys are taking 50%, and that's nothing of what because I'm into finance. So I just kind of am thinking this out in my mind. So I bring you to the table, and you give me a hard criticism like that, and you say that this jersey could be worn at an ugly Christmas party. I go, wow. Well, I'm going to call you devil's advocate, and that's your job at the company. All right?
Okay.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to just be surrounded by yes men. And
exactly.
Exactly.
That gets me nowhere. That gets me absolutely nowhere.
So if I was Mickey, then I could say this, but because we're friends, I shouldn't have said that. So I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
I'm saying I'll bring you in if you want to be devil's advocate. I do need a devil's advocate. So if you'd like to be in a professional place with me and Mickey at the table at Snodsbury Fashion Brand, then I'm inviting you in right now.
I'd love to. I'd love to be in, but I guess that means we're not friends anymore because we can't mix the friends and personal stuff.
No, we're not friends anymore. We're co-workers. Okay, but I keep it really friendly and light with my co-workers, right, Mickey?
Yeah, great office culture. Have to say that.
Thank you so much for saying that, Mickey.
No HR
department. Treating us so good.
And there will be benefits, you know what I mean? We'll have I heard you guys do something called the 401k. In the UK, we don't need that because we actually just get free healthcare. So you've got to kind of like beef all this shit up out here, make it sound pretty and nice. So yeah, we'll give you 401k and we'll give you some sort of like really high deductible insurance, you know what I mean? And then we'll take it from there.
High deductible. Okay.
It sounds fair.
Low, did I say high?
You said high.
The amount you pay is gonna be high.
Okay. So that's not ideal, but
that's a small price to be in on the ground floor. Harry, I feel like you're really picking this thing apart here.
Speaking as someone who's unemployed, Harry, I don't know why you're fighting this so much.
Wow.
I think we're starting to realize why I'm unemployed here. Maybe I drive a hard bargain.
Yeah, I think you want too much from these people. What, you want insurance, 401k, you want a salary? What is this? This is crazy.
Me.
Thank you, Mickey. See, Mickey gets it. And
I go in and I want weekends, and I guess people can't do it. So you know what are we gonna do here? But all right, I'll be more open to the whole thing.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
so
I
I'll be
love
devil's
this.
advocate.
So incredible. I'm so, happy that we were able to go through these jerseys and that you guys are so receptive to kind of my kind of take on your culture, because I'm an outsider looking in, and what I see with the Detroit Pistons is a wild ride of the last 20, 30 years. You know what I mean? We can't just speak about the season as it is now. That would be absolutely depressing. We have to look back. We have to
That's
look
true.
forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly. You're 100% correct, Bobby. And I really appreciate you designing these for us. I think you had 7 jerseys. I think you had 7 winners. Truly, those would be market hits as far as I'm concerned.
No duds.
I would buy all of those in a heartbeat.
Definitely.
Yeah, well, thank you. That means so much coming from you too. It's just, yeah, it's been a real treat to be here. And I've got to come, from Vegas to Detroit, bring
But
the
not the D.
Poppy vibe out there. And, maybe we can just go on the ground floor on some of these jerseys and just take it to the streets, like so many people do after you leave a ball game. You see these people out on the street. They're selling jerseys. They're selling shirts that say,
Okay.
Trump 2024. And
Well,
they're doing all sorts of stuff that you're going,
I have
this
seen
must
that.
be a way to make money. I mean, they wouldn't be here if it wasn't.
well, I've got a car with a trunk. We can start selling them out of the back there.
Do
Perfect.
you?
Perfect setup. That's
Harry, I
right.
didn't take you for someone who owned a car. That's amazing.
It's true. I have a smooth running 2009 Toyota Prius.
Oh, gorgeous.
With the
Those
roof
things
rack.
last a long time.
Oh yeah, this thing is an oldie but a goodie, and it runs the city well. So Poppy, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate you being here. Do you, before you head out, do you have anything you want to promote? Do you have any shows coming up? Any fashion shows or any places you want to tell us about? Any
Oh
acts?
my God. I mean, it's all in Vegas. You know what I mean? I'm out here. I'm going to be at Who Knows in Vegas all November. And then I'm going to be in Charleston, South Carolina at Cabaret Royale in Charleston, it's a holiday circus. So maybe we should take the Pistons jersey, the flurries, and sell it there because it's holiday themed.
Definitely.
I'm always thinking, how can we cross promote some things?
Let's sell that Detroit Pistons jersey in South Carolina Christmas. I can't wait.
Target demo.
Exactly.
Big fans of snow in South Carolina.
Oh yeah, they have fake snow, which is incredible.
Mhm.
They have different hotels that kind of just shoot fake snow at people a couple hours a day.
It's a good business to get into. Shoot that fake snow.
And usually it's for children, but I think if we come with the Flurries jerseys, we can see, if the Flurries are happening, we go, well, speaking of Flurries, right here, everybody.
Some for everybody.
For adults and children. Well,
It's great.
thank you so much, everybody, for joining us on another episode of Order of the Blazing Horse. We've been so blessed to have an amazing guest, Poppy Livingston, here with us. I've been Harry.
And I'm Mickey.
And I'm Poppy. Thank you. Go Pistons. Let's rock.
Go Pistons, let's rock.